What is going on, fam? Little Thursday night hangout? Oh yeah. We're about to get into it, just like we always do. So grab that popcorn, strap in, because we're in for a ride. It's Renaissance Man.
Some night when the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Hey. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate.
Can I get a remix? Almost ready, fam. When the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Hey. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. can't stop, hey, hey, yeah. Let's stop, hey.
It's Thursday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. Well, to ease my mind and help my living, I'm here to connect with you. Day 857 in a row of the Mark Pires Renaissance Man show. And guys, we had a really short show last night. I'm sorry. I had a lot of work to get going, starting Anna's Beat Seat, trying to get that up and running so I could ship it out as soon as possible. And it's interesting when you're the guy building them. You know, it's not like the manufacturer I use is only when I get like large orders, I'll use the manufacturer. Outside of that, I'm building them myself. And it just takes longer because I have a real estate business, a family, and then we're doing the show. So I do my best to try to get everything done and out in an orderly fashion. But I'm so thankful for Anna, so thankful for Becca and Tom and everybody else, Christine, anybody else who's already seen the power of the Beat Seat and has picked up a Beat Seat. And I can't wait to get Anna's Beat Seat out. She's getting a really cool one, guys. Woo! It's going to look very much like this. So I'm just basically building Anna my same Beat Seat. She can get the same model I have, essentially. The only difference is I don't have any more of the Gibson wood, but I do have maple, so we're going to be creating a really cool one. So excited. But guys, last night we played like a really laid-back jam. I didn't drop for you. I did drop a song today that was called Never Give Up. And I didn't get to listen to it. I released it for you guys, and I unfortunately was out to dinner with friends with my wife, and we, and the kids, so I didn't get to watch the premiere with you guys. I was like texting, I saw a couple people came in, so I was thanking you guys, but I didn't get to watch it, didn't get to see the edit. And I'm curious how it sounds, to be honest, because I liked the vibe. I had cut it up to make all the choruses pop in throughout the songs. It was kind of cool. So because of that, I want to watch it with you right now. It's the track from today. And if you haven't seen this yet, here it is right now. Giving you the link, if you guys can give it a quick like and a share. Especially if you like it. If you really do like the music, give it a share. And just a heads up, there are 4 albums currently on iTunes. 52 songs so far from this show. We're going to have 169 songs out this year from just this one year on iTunes. But right now you can get 52 of them, 4 albums. There's an album a month, so the next one's coming out in 3 weeks. And this song will be on it. I hope you enjoy.
Together now. We need to come together. For the betterment of mankind. I just don't get it. How we can all just split up and not see it the way it really is. I'm waiting for time to come and wake us up before it's too late. We only get time. We only got 1 moment to do before it's all gone. So honest, you never give up, 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 never give up. Time left, you got time left, you got time to get up and go. Time to get up and go, go, go. I know you've been waiting. You've been waiting for your time to come, but you can't give up. No, you can't give up now. After all you've done, after all you've won, because nothing can stop our fight. No, nothing can stop the light. No, you can't give up. No, gotta go, gotta flow, gotta go on a roll, go. You know, gotta go dance all night, gonna play my friends in the rain. See the stars shooting through the sky. My, oh my, what a feeling to be alive. And they're trying to extinguish that. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. No, it ain't gonna work. No, 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 no. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. No, don't ever give up. No, no, no. Don't ever give up.
No, don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Never give up. No, you can't ever give up. No, never give up. No, never give up. No, 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 don't never give up. Never give up, no, no, never give up. Don't give up, no, never give up. You can't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Can't ever give up. Give up. No, no, no. Never give up.
Nice reflecting moment there at the end. Becca in the house. Becca picked up all 4 albums, guys. Did you see that? I saw that. You rock, Becca. Thank you so much. And yes, it's funny. I had a thought today. I was thinking about how Becca has been asking for me to make CDs. And it's crazy how these things happen. I'm getting my studio worked out, cleaning it up, just trying to make it a little bit more accessible so I can use the green screen better. You see, like, even things like this are bothering me. But, hold on now a minute. Sonny, you can't fix green screen for the show. Renaissance fame come down. They don't gotta wait for you to do like a little trickaroo there. Oh, yeah, you will. Bubba in the house. Alien, Jacqueline. Jacqueline says she wants them too. Now, Jacqueline has the CDs, or has a few of them. So here's the thing. I found this printer that I'd used years ago because you could print right onto the CDs. Yeah. So now all I have to do, because I'm in my mind starts going into these like rooms, this labyrinth that just like opens up into a new room. And I'm like, wait a second. Well, so what if we create on my website, merchandise so you could buy each of these albums, physical albums. You order the album, I'll sign the album, I'll print the album out. And then if I could get this right, which I think I could, I could buy nice paper and make CDs for each album. I mean, I don't anticipate we're going to sell a ton of them. So if somebody wants to have a special hand-signed album, I could print it out and we'll make that as a special commemorative edition type of thing. And each of the 4 albums that are currently out, so therefore all 13 albums this year, you'll be able to purchase the physical copy as well. And I'll sign that album, and probably with a little note as well to each of you, whoever does order one. And we'll see how that goes. But I think that would probably be a good thing, because I still listen. I mean, I'm always listening to whatever we're trying to edit for you guys. Like I kind of don't live much of an interesting life when it comes to listening to and seeing. Like I'm really kind of, it's a weird thing that when I'm not on the air with you guys, I'm listening to my own material, cutting and editing my own material to bring to you guys. So every day you have content. Therefore, I'm not watching anything else. I'm not listening to anyone else. I'm not listening to any music. I don't know what anybody else creates. And I'm kind of like in like a time capsule in a way, which is in a way I dig. I really kind of like that I don't have any influences. Like at this point, I'm just doing, I'm just showing up, but the reality is, whether I stop this show at midnight or 11 o'clock tonight, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm giving you guys an insight, the first thing I'm going to do when this show comes to an end is open up the show and go back to the 3 or 4 or 5 things that I know are really good, song, comedy bit, Dick Facce, whatever, if we do Stuck on Mars, Supermark, whatever it is in my mind, I have this little check mark. Hey, that was pretty funny. I think it's funny. And that's what I'll drop. Because I'm so short-sighted, I don't have the time. I don't have the time to invest in what I'm doing. I really don't. I'm doing it because the content is there. It's great. So I find the time after my real estate business shuts down. Then I find the time to do these things. Dropping these things are important because I don't have time to look backwards. And if we don't drop it now, it will never be dropped. That Dick Facce clip from yesterday with the Mike Tyson, that almost didn't see the light of day. I have so much music I'm working on. I was like, oh, wait, I got to drop something funny. Oh, yeah, Facce. I have like a 12-minute bit from the other day. It is such a silly bit. It was great. I did a Mike Tyson impression. I don't know if you guys ever heard my Mike Tyson impression. It's pretty good. But it was even better during the bit. So the thing is, off air, I open up the show right afterwards, and I have to screen grab the content in order to bring it to you guys. I don't record the shows. If I like something from the show, I go back and I screen grab that 5-minute or 10-minute bit, and then I edit it down from there for you guys. And that's how I work. I miss a lot because of that, because what I think is funny may not be the funniest thing in the show. You may have saw something that you thought was funnier and I didn't drop it. That's why I always say, like, if you saw something that was hilarious and you didn't see me drop it the next day, send a note. Go into that show. Hey, Mark, you did this thing yesterday. Please don't let it go by. You did this thing where DJ T was talking. I did a thing the other day where it was Trumper and Sleep Sofa having a conversation, and then something else happened in there. I don't even know what happened, guys. I know it was funny at the time, but I'm staying away from all politics, so I let it go. It was 4 or 5 days ago. It was probably one of the funniest things I've ever done. Haven't done the T-Man in a while. And I went off like 15 minutes of just like talking to Melania and Barron. And then I was giving Sleepy Poo advice. It was a great bit, but it's gone forever because, I just don't have the time to go through all 2 hours, 3 hours of the show and pull it all out. If I did, we'd have literally nonstop content because there's so much stuff that happens on a daily basis. Even stuff like this, on a daily basis, there are 5 to 10 little moments that we have together. There's a moment where I show up to explain how amazing you are. And we discuss the uniqueness within you. And that it actually is not about you searching in a book. It's not about you looking and asking somebody for an answer. It's about you looking within and finding something that nobody else has. And I know you've got it. You just maybe haven't figured it out yet. Maybe you haven't tapped in. But I do know the more you do, the more you start to understand. And the more you commit, the more of a reward is at the end. Now, I don't fully know that because I've been here for 857 days in a row. And we know there's a shadow ban. We absolutely know because we're delivering some really good content and it's still not getting out there at all. At all. 50 views, 60 views on videos. That's not ever going to get out there if that's the case. It'll always be that. So, what do? Do I quit? No. Didn't you just hear the song I wrote yesterday, 2 days ago? Don't ever give up. Never giving up is the only way that you can guarantee that you've accomplished your own success. Success is how it's, and this is what Matan shared with us when he was on. How do you define success? Your success definition of success, is it financial? Is it the reward of a smile coming back at you from somebody? What is the definition of success to you? For me, I still don't think I've done what I'm here to do, although realistically I have. It's a kind of a weird thing. I have. If today was the end, then people would be forced to go back and see what I did and where it was and what was there, what they missed. And then they'd be like, holy cow. But right now, no one's going to look back and see that because I'm showing up every day and doing 2 to 4 hours. But unfortunately, the reality is one day that will come to an end. It will have to, because this is life and we all, you know. But at that point, the work will speak for itself. Hopefully people will, at that point, go back and search out a message that they're seeking. I feel like every single show has the message you seek. Every single episode in the last 857 days in a row has the message that you seek anytime you seek it. You could just go in there and pick a day. You'll find it. Absolutely guaranteed. Because this is in every show. The moment truth, someone speaking their heart and soul, 857 days of that. So whenever you need it, just go back and pick a random day and be like, yeah, this is going to be crap. Say that to yourself, whatever, go watch it. It's this. Even day one, I watched it one day. It was like, someone brought that up. They said they'd love to see day one. I saw day one maybe like 6 months ago, 8 months ago. I actually scrolled back long enough on Facebook. I mean, keep this in mind. This is how I try to explain to people how hard it is to find my day one. I'm here 857 days in a row on Facebook and here. Facebook is where I started the show, Facebook and Instagram. So the very first show ever is on Facebook. If anybody wants to go back and go to my profile page, just type in facebook.com/MarkPires and scroll for a few hours, I think. And eventually you will find yourself back in 2019. And you'll keep going. You'll see day 90. Go check out day 91. I wrote a ridiculous fire song in the moment that day. And you keep scrolling backwards. And eventually you come to day one. And you get to see how I was on camera the first day of the show. It wasn't this, but I definitely was passionate, and I definitely spoke my mind, spoke my heart, and it's what led me to show up again the next day. It wasn't called Real Talk. It wasn't called Renaissance Man. It was just Mark Pires on the camera saying, hey, I'm a realtor. Just remember when you need to buy or sell real estate, that I'm here. I can help you. At the time, I was kind of just reflecting on the fact that a lot of people I went to high school with bought homes in my town, in all the towns around me. And they didn't use me. They used their mother's friend. Like, that's the big joke when we were kids, that everybody has their real estate license. So all of my mother's friends had their real estate license. So therefore, when my friend, who was my friend, buys a house one day, he's not using the guy who has 3 kids and trying to support a family and try to figure out how to get to that next level. He's using the lady who's got 4 homes all over the world and is, retired at this point and just throwing some extra cash in the bank. I never could understand that. I could never understand that. 3 kids. I'm working my tail off hustling 358 days a year, and these guys don't even think about me. They call our friend's mother, who we know is loaded. Like, what? Oh, I don't want to offend. Offend? She's freaking in Nantucket this weekend. Offend. I worked 358 last year. I put a suit on every single day for the last 13 years. So when I started thinking about it, it got me mad. And I'm like, geez, okay. I started thinking about the friends who literally bought homes right around me. I'm like, never got a call, never a message. They knew I'm in real estate. Maybe they didn't. I did a good job at that point of promoting I'm a realtor. That's all I did. Never did the show. I just show up. I do Christopher. Wow, guys, you come in this new house. Check it out. Stainless steel. Good time. Kitchen. You got an island in the middle. Wow. Couple stools there. You take a breakfast sandwich at the island. And so I do like Christopher walkthroughs. That was my big thing at the time. But the reality is, I started this because I needed to remind people that I'm here doing this. I'm going to be doing it the rest of my life, selling real estate, and I do it at a high level. And it's interesting to me that I work with these high net worth individuals, but then my friends who I went to high school with don't even think about me and call me. Like, I was working with a couple ridiculously successful people at the time when this all went down. And like, I just couldn't believe I got this one listing, and I'm like, wow. And I'm thinking to myself, how could I go in there and just prove that not only am I worthy to get this listing, but to get like a guy of that stature to trust me with his prized possession. But I can't get my good friend from high school to call me when he sells a piece of or buys a piece of real estate. They must think that I can't do it, or that I don't do it well, even though I'm doing it at a point where I'm creating new ways of doing things. I brought the drone. Like, I don't know if you guys, I've shown this before. This is October 2013. Okay? Let's see. That's me right there, and it says, Mark Pires with I think at the time I was with another firm, is the first realtor to provide quadcopter, they called it at the time, aerial photography for his clients. This is 2013 in October. No, I didn't create drone technology. I just was the first person to see the future and understand that it was going to be a big thing in my area. It was probably happening in other parts, California, all over, but in Connecticut, I was the guy. I was the guy who went out and pioneered it. That's why I was on the front page of the newspaper and on NBC, Fox News in Connecticut all year long that year. I became the expert, the drone expert, because I took the stab and I bought a really expensive piece of equipment because I knew I could fly it. You know, since then I had people say, I'm just going to go buy a drone so I can compete with Mark. You can't compete with anybody if you're just going to go and buy something to be like someone else, unless you have an eye. I used to say, like, okay, go buy a drone. Do you have an eye? Like, you got to have an eye. People think, oh, I'm just going to go get the drone. Okay, do you know what angle to shoot? Are you going to be that guy who shoots the roof? Oh, look at the roof, guys. Is that a 30-year roof? It's about 18 years old based on that photo. Like, what are we doing here? No, you got to get someone who understands how to capture the right image. And this is the difference between somebody just buying a piece of equipment and me using it for the means that I knew I could use it for. I wanted to be able to show the expansiveness of a property. Here's my thought. This is how minds have to work in order to advance. I found out this new stat at the time. This is 2012. That people spend 3 seconds on a main photo and then they'll pass and go to the next listing. If they're not taken by that first photo, they will not look at the rest of the photographs. This is a proven fact in 2012. People are already losing their attention span. So I said, okay, well, what does that mean to me? I get 2 seconds, 3 seconds out of anybody. So my first photo has to be ridiculous. It has to show the expansiveness of the property. How do I do that? I had this crazy, not super crazy, but it was like a $5.5 million listing at the time. First huge listing I ever got. And I remember they had an aerial photo. I took the listing and they're like, yeah, we want to get an aerial photo again. I'm like, okay. So my first thought is there's this guy who comes in every couple weeks, every month or two, and he puts his flyer on the table for $350. He gets up in his helicopter with a telephoto lens. He's shooting photos of your property for you. You get the photos 2 weeks later. Yeah, that's great. 2 weeks later, first of all, we may have sold the house, or you may have lost the momentum already because 2 weeks have gone by before you got that aerial photo. So in that split second, I said, well, what if I had a drone? What if I went and bought a drone? Then I could provide aerial photography at any time. I don't have to wait for anybody. I take a listing, I shoot the photos that day. That night I put the house in the market. Ding, 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 ding. In my head, I'm like, okay, that's a no-brainer. Price tag was a big thing. I mean, for me, I knew what I was seeing, but my wife goes, what are you doing? And I said, don't worry about it. I know what this is. I know where this is going to go, how this will differentiate me from the rest of the marketplace. Anybody who's thinking like this, outside of the box like this, is going to be able to generate new business. So she goes, I don't know. I don't think that's a big investment. Long story short, I was on the news all year. So it helped my business. Absolutely. And I could see that this would be a huge thing. And I was glad to jump in on it. But the reality is, even with all that heat, all that exciting stuff, some guy thinking outside the box to bring his real estate business to a new level. All the people I went to high school had never thought of me, never called me. So it just was a baffling thing, never made any sense. I spent 13 years building homes while I was running around this country playing music and writing hundreds of songs and MTV Music Artist stuff. I was with my father and brother renovating homes, watching these guys craft, kitchens and built-ins, and everything was just, there's such high-end work, and I was around it for 13 years. So something else besides, drone photography that I brought to the table was a building expertise. Value of construction, renovation costs. These are very important details to be able to share with a client. And the fact that I could walk through a home with someone in real time, say, hey, you know what? That kitchen could be anywhere between 18 and 35. That bathroom that we saw upstairs? Yeah, based on that size, you're looking at between 12 and 17,000. How do you know that, Mark? Well, because I did it for 13 years. And what we don't have to do is wait for some contractor to come through and tell you the same thing. And we lost the property or somebody else put a bid in. Now you got to bid higher in order to get it. You save time and money when you have somebody with the knowledge as you walk through. So these are two huge pieces of value that I share that most of the other realtors in my marketplace don't have because they didn't spend 13 years building homes. They didn't bring drone technology to this area. They don't have a talk show for 857 days in a row. So, all I could say is I will continue to lead with my intuition. That's why I did this in 2013. That's why I've shown up every single day for 857 days in a row, and why music keeps pouring out of my freaking ears, and comedy and everything just keeps coming out because I'm accepting the fact that this is my role, and I don't know how to make it my actual role that takes me somewhere, so I don't have to spend literally, guys, 16 hours a day not thinking about creating for you. That's a weird thing, that I'm creating all this stuff based on 8 hours a day. And I have 16 hours a day that I'm focused on real estate. Just think about how much more I'd be creating if I was able to actually think off peak. You know what I mean? So the reality is I'm accepting and I'm stepping up. I'll keep showing up. I won't ever give up. And as far as I've been concerned for a very long time, if we get to a point where we had 1 million people right on with us right now, that's when the work starts. And the work has not even started yet, guys. We're here having a good time. The work really begins when we connect with everybody. So, I don't ask enough, I think. Maybe I do, and it's annoying. But if you like the show, share the show. If you like the show, share a clip. If you like the show, tell a friend. Let them know where you are, and that every night at 9, this show exists. Just as a pacifier. There may be a day in 6 months you're going through the worst of it at 9:07 p.m. Guess who's live? That's what I want to have be the overall understanding on this planet. Is that there's a shutoff from reality every day at 9 p.m. if you just show up. Loving that. That still hasn't been dropped. I'm working on that one for you guys still. This song. This happened because I was playing Manic Depression. And it brought me to this. Thank you, Jimi Hendrix. Thank you, Jimmy. Woo! Give me some light to work with. Love you, man. We miss you on this planet. Let's bring you back tonight. preliminary. There's some of that. If you go back on my page, you'll see some stuff with my old band. Got a lot of stuff with my old band. I try to create that ambiance when we're doing, you know, like a full live improvisation like you've been seeing. Get into the mix, you know. Oh, Keith, I'm so happy that you're having a good time, my friend. Let's get this puppy tune for you. Let me see if I actually play you guys. I'm always writing songs for you. Let me play you a song. Let me play one of my songs, okay? Problem is we have to raise something. This for you guys yet either. Pretty. I don't want to get rid of that either. I gotta get rid of that. I gotta get rid of that. Gosh almighty, that's pretty. So much music to get to. There was another Facce bit from yesterday too that was funny. That has to be dropped too. So, like I said, I don't know. We'll figure this out. I'm just gonna keep dropping stuff randomly. Okay, so. I play you an original here on the beat seat. But we need this. Let's hope this is still working. Yeah, okay. I left this plugged in last night. It's never a good idea. Let's leave it plugged in. Becca, yeah, I'm gonna send you the link to the ones that I have. The sticks that I have, they're broken like it's almost like hay, with like rubber bands around the outside. I'll send you the link to that so you can pick it up. Actually, that's the thing. If anybody wants, I think I've mentioned this before. I buy them from Amazon, but I use a link. I'm able to create links for the page now. I have an affiliate page with Amazon. So if anybody ever wants to buy anything on Amazon, it costs you nothing to do this. But if you ever want to, Jacqueline has done this a bunch. It's really cool. Just send me the product. You can send me the link, and I can run through and get a link back to you with the same product. And if you buy that, you pay the same price, but I don't even know. It's like pennies, but still you get something. Something goes towards the show when you buy something on Amazon if you use the link I send you back. So anyway. Oh, cool. Keith, my brother, I got something for you, okay? All right, yeah, it's coming through. Wow. All right, so this is a song. I wrote this in 2000 and let's call it 2002, 2003. It's my wife's favorite. It's one of my wife's favorite songs that I've written. It's called What a Day. Hope you enjoy it. I'm going to put this on so you know what you're listening to while you're listening to it. You shine your love down on me. We should have never run. It's an oasis blazing in the sun, and Poseidon elects your intensity, rising with voices gently and wasting in the wind. Then the grounds will shake when you find that place in life. You struggle just to keep that faith alive. Kick back and give thanks for all the joy you feel inside. Don't be a stranger on the days of your life. I know for sure I've made some big mistakes through my years. Oh yeah, and it makes no difference in the end. Some will judge you wrong, some will hold you closer to the heart. Easy come, easy go, easy for a while, and then you will not be the same way. Some will judge you wrong, some hold you close,
Some will hold you closer to the heart. No, 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 no. Easy for a while, and then you will not be the same way. Some will judge you wrong. Some will hold you closer to the heart. Easy come, easy go. Easy for a while, and then you will not be the same way. Oh, what a day, what a beautiful day. Kick back, kick back, kick back and let it all hang down. We should never run. It's an oasis blazing in the sun. And Poseidon, he lacks your intensity. Rising with voices, gently and wasting in the wind. The grounds will shake on you when you find your place in life. The grounds will shake when you find your place in life. The grounds will shake when you find your place in life. Easy come, easy go. Easy for a while, and then you will not be the same way. Some will judge you wrong, some will hold you close, some will hold you closer to the heart. Oh, what a day, what a day. Oh, what a day, what a day. Oh, what a day. Oh, what a day. Oh, what a day, what a day. Oh, oh, what a day. It's funny, I started playing this. Check this out. Let me show you this. You see that first line? It didn't take long to realize. Do you see that? This was written December 24th, 2007. Now, I don't have a date on this, but I know this was written December or August 24th, 2007, because this was the night before I got married.
And as I was preparing for taking a new step in my life and to open a new chapter of my life and to start a family and everything that has happened in the 13 years since, I sat there and it was 11:30 at night. I had to get up early the next day to go get my bride and to start the day, take photos, all that crazy stuff that you do on their wedding day. And at 11:30 at night, while I was sitting there, my last night of, I guess, bachelorhood, you would say, I wrote this, and it flew out of me. I'm going to play it for you right now because I found these. I'm going through and I'm finding all this old poetry. I'm finding my old poetry books. I'm finding my old, songs, and we're going to start playing a lot of my songs, not just do the live songwriting we do on a daily basis. That'll still happen, but I am going to start dropping. I think this is going to be a new thing. Every day you're going to get one original song that you've never heard before. That's probably one you've never heard before. Some of you may have heard that one before. But you're going to get to hear one original I've written. We're going to do a lot of other stuff, play a lot of covers. We'll do a song. We'll write a song. But we're also going to do one song. I've got a couple hundred that has actually been written, where the lyrics were tailored. Not that I'm just coming up with them in the moment like we do here at a daily, but I actually spent the time and wrote a song. This is called Wedding Day. All right, guys, this is called Wedding Day. Hope you enjoy. Let me just tune this. I don't like the way it sounds. Much better already. Keith, thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate you. What a day. All right, here we go. So, this is called Wedding Day. It didn't take long to realize that you're the one for me. It's way too slow right now. That's not how slow it goes. Let me actually put the lyrics here just in case I need it. Check this. I haven't played this in a little bit. Didn't take long to realize that you're the one for me.
It didn't take long to make my mind up to where I wanna be. For all my lifetime, you are the one for me. Wait and see, you will be the one. Oh, I feel so complete, I so believe. My heart, it says we're gonna have a whole life to spend together. So marry me, will you be my bride? We can have 3 kids, enjoy life together. Growing old with you, see the world with you. Take you to the moon, and I'm asking, would you walk with me? Will you take your time? We'll be shattered with a taint of love. You're perfect for me, I live to love you. We're gonna take this to the moon, I'm gonna love you for a lifetime. I'm gonna love you for a lifetime. You got the goods on me. You got the singular soul that captured me forever. Oh, how's it go? Will you hold the keys for me? They unlock, love me. I'm all for you. Wait and see, you will be the one. It feels so complete, I so believe that my heart, it says we're gonna have a whole life to spend together. So marry me, will you be my bride? We could have 3 kids, enjoy life together. Growing old with you, see the world with you. I'm gonna take you to the moon, and I'm asking, would you walk with me? Will you be my bride? With a painted, with a painted love, yeah. You're perfect for me, I live to love you. I'm gonna take you to the moon, I'm gonna love you for a lifetime. Lord, I love you for a lifetime, lifetime. I'm gonna love a lifetime. Lord, you just said it. I love you for a lifetime. Love you for a lifetime. Wait and see, you will be the one. I feel so complete, so believe. My heart says we're gonna have a whole life to spend together. Marry me, will you be my bride? Could have 3 kids, enjoy life together. Growing old with you, see the world with you. To take you to the moon, I'm gonna love you for a lifetime. Oh, I'm gonna love you for a lifetime. Wait and see.
get this thing to stay in tune. Maybe that'll help if I unplug it. Although, then it's going to make noise. Gotta have to keep it in there. Gotta keep that in there, or else we're gonna have lots of noises going on in the background. I don't like that. What are we doing here, Sonny? I can't figure you out. How's everybody doing out there? So, if you haven't yet, give it a smash and a like and a share, all that good stuff. And let's see, what else can I play for you? I'm gonna take a second here and just take a break from the guitar, just for a second. I do have a lot that I want to play for you, though. Like, stuff that's taking my... Oh, like this one right here. This is the one where I played for you earlier. I'm like, this song right here is blowing my mind. And I haven't listened to In a Glass Room since I put it out because I didn't like something I did on it. I edited it wrong. Now I have to go back and fix it. But I guess the one positive thing is only 82 people on the entire planet have seen it. So I can fix it and then put it back out there. Like, okay. Have we cracked 100 in any videos? Okay, got 113 on the Willy Wonka one, which was awesome, pure imagination. And 102 on We Need More Light. Really? 102 people in the world have seen We Need More Light. I think more than 102 people need more light. I'm just saying, we could use a little more light out there. So, bottom line, share the freaking hell out of these things because nobody's seeing them at all. If they move you. Mandate This has 173 views. How about that? No, that's not 173,000. No, 173. Mandate This. Yeah. Get Up and Go. That's the one where we're like an organ song. Yeah. Gospel. 78 views. There we go. Oh, we got one here? No. The Wages World theme song has 395. That's because Wages shared it. Wages rocks. Love you, brother, if you're on at all. But Wages shared it, so we have 395 people that saw that one. So that's amazing because some people saw that clip. Let's see what else. Don't Ever Forget How Amazing You Are. That got 126 views. That should have gotten 1 million views because you're freaking amazing. But whatever. We'll keep it at 127. Hold on. Let's watch that. It's 29 seconds long. Let's see why we have 126 views on this, guys. Ready? Watch. This is a funny thing to me because this is just like a positive message to the world. Everybody on the planet needs this one message you're about to see. And 126 people in the world have seen it thanks to YouTube. Here we go. Shadow banning mofos. That's what they are. What is going on, everybody? It's Mark Pires with a Renaissance message. Just wanted to remind you, the noise is loud out there, but none of it is true. You are amazing. All you have to do is search within and find that uniqueness. And when you do, the world will change. Not only the world around you, but the world within you. So get up and stop listening to everybody else around you and start listening to that voice inside. I believe in you, and I want to see you believe in yourself. I love you. I'll see you later. Let's give that to 56 people or whatever the freak it was. That's right. That's right. Nobody needs that message. You're amazing. You don't need that message, though. Let's keep telling you how horrible you are. And let's tell you that you need to do what we say. I still can't believe what I saw last night, guys. My wife was like, you got to come up and see this. Eyes Closed. That's a beautiful song. It's on the album. That has 100 views. So we got at least 100 views on that. Telefriffin has 125 views. It should have 125,000 views. Yeah, Telefriffin. Ed Wood? Ed Wood? How dare you? You were going to give me 125 views? Facce is going to start elbowing people in the Facce. I'm going to just pull up to the YouTubes. Hold on a minute. Sonny! Before we play the clip, Sonny. Sonny! I can't figure. Sonny, get me the address of the CEO for YouTubes. Yeah. Sonny! You got a cough cup. Can you put the cough cup down? Can you put the cough cup down, Sonny, and do a Google? I want you to do a Google search. Find the CEO's house from the YouTubes. I'm going there. The pang disrespect to the Facce. Yeah. I got 113 views from Mike Tyson. Yeah, 113. How'd you get? Actually, I don't even know if we got that many. Let's see. Mike Tyson. What do we get for the Mike Tyson Facce bit? Facce should get millions of views. He's going to punch people. How dare you? Hold on now, man. I can't figure. Gino. Sonny. They gave me 78 views for when I was comparing Mike Tyson to you, and that he'd be like a weakling in the ring. He got like smashed. Yeah, Sonny the Fist. You kidding? Whoa, heavyweight! Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! In this corner, in this corner with the red shorts, weighing 247 pounds of fists, it's Sonny the Stupid Fists. In this corner, the Kid Dynamite, in the black trunks, and out of Brooklyn, New York, wherever the hell is he from? From Catskills, New York, it's Iron Mike Tyson! And then he goes, let's get ready to rumble! Come on, guys, you gotta get it on, right? And then Sonny goes, yeah, ding, 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 and coming out of the corner, right? Sonny comes with a stupid red trunk, right? They're like, hey, sir, you gotta pull your boxes up because they're starting to kind of fool, right? Sonny's like, I can't. You see my stupid fists? If I try to grab my... And first of all, if you didn't notice, in the ring against Tyson, Sonny's got the golf cup in one hand. You didn't know? You didn't know? Sonny against Mike Tyson. They're in the ring. Yeah. Sonny got the golf cup. Mike Tyson bites ears. Sonny, he tosses a golf in your mouth. Hey, here you go, Mike. You need a little extra caffeine. And thank you very much. I was very thirsty in the moment. Hold on a minute. You gonna go in the ring and get Sonny the Fist with one fist? He's got the other. But he's doing one of these. He's like... He's doing one of those while he's got the golf cup up to his mouth, right? There. Over there, Sonny. Stupid fists over there. In the red corner, 247 pounds, 226 of it fists. It's Sonny the Fists. Stupid Sonny. How dare you, stupid fists? You got Sonny Stupid Fists in the ring. Mike Tyson? How dare you? I can't figure out. How Sonny gets into a ring and he could still beat Mike Tyson while he got woke up. What are we doing here? I just can't figure. All right, so I want to find out, too, how many views do we have for Supermarket the movie? That'll make me sad if we have less than 100 views on that, because that's a 45-minute movie. I spent... like a lot of time putting together, and it would give me a reservation to even put together the Supermarket versus Batmark movie because I spent a ton. Oh my goodness, 116 views on Supermarket, really? That's sad. 116 views on a really funny movie. I don't know how to get these clips out there, guys. It's frustrating though to see that. Jeez. Supermarket, the footage that Hollywood doesn't want you to see. 91 views on that one. That was when he rips on Randy and Susan, or I think it was Sandra that day. Supermarket, everything Supermarket should be seen a lot because there's a lot of positive stuff there. But anyway, we can't control this, guys. This is crazy right here. This right here has 57 views in the world. Ready? Check this out. And maybe it's because it deserves 57 views. It could. You tell me after this, be like, yeah, that totally deserves 57 views, dude. Deal with it. And that'll be fine. Because it could. What is going on, everybody? All right, check this out. It's like you got any instrument in the world here. Harmonica? That's insane. Let's give that 57 views on the planet. Oh, goodness. It's silly. That's just silly. People should dance to that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, get down to that. All right, so, yeah. I got to stop looking at this. It's just pissing me off now. I'm looking back. I'm seeing some great stuff that got no views. Huh? What world do I live in here? I live in this world. Yeah, no, I do. I absolutely live in this world. We wrote a song about, let's see, what do we, not bad for that. When we had Ed Asner on, we had 254 views, guys, on that one. Let That Funk Move You, which is on the album. I want to play that because 71 people in the world were lucky enough to see that. 71. Thank you, YouTube. And this could very well only deserve 71 views. It's probably a terrible song. It probably won't make you move at all. If it makes you move 0, then we should give it 71 views. You tell me if you moved at all when you listen to this.
You gotta let that funk move you. You gotta let that funk move you.
Oops. Sorry.
Feel the vibe, feel the groove. Let it get you up, let it make you move. Gonna take it to another level. move you. Oh, let that funk move you. Gonna let that funk move you. Let that funk move you. Gonna let that funk move you. Got to let that funk move you, yeah, yeah. Let your feelings out. That means you got to shout, you got to do what you got to do for right. Oh, you gotta let that funk move you. 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 Said let that funk move you. Let that funk move you. You gotta let that funk move you. Gotta let that funk move you. Move you, move you. Said let that funk move you. Come on, everybody, get your hands together on this one. Come on, everybody, get your hands together. You gotta let that funk move you. Gotta let that funk move you. You gotta let that funk move you. No, you gotta let that funk move you. You gotta let that funk move you.
Ooh, that's some I don't know what to say about that, guys, except fire. All right, so we got to do something else for you because we're kind of in the midst of an album explosion. We have 4 albums out so far this year. There's an album a month coming out, so we're on 52 songs so far this year. Harold, congratulations, my friend. Welcome to the club. That's all I can say. Welcome to the club. And enjoy it until they're put into the system. Once they're in the system, it's all over. Yeah, all over. I wanted to say something pretty crazy. Yesterday, my wife calls me upstairs. She goes, "Hey, watch this." And we're watching a guy with the last name Carlson. He's on a TV channel that a lot of people don't like because they seem to be a little bit more fair and balanced. And so they get a bad rap for that. And this guy Carlson was talking about how in the entire time between 1995, I believe it was, and 2015, there was less people that died than the first 4 months that they've been using this very interesting new thing that has been authorized just for a temporary use or emergency use, you would say. And the bottom line is we're starting to get close to, or we're probably over at this point, because the last reading I think was in, I want to say April, early April, or late March even. And so we were approaching 4,000, and that's what was reported. Apparently, the company that does the reporting is famous for only reporting 1% of the actual information. So if there's actually a, let's call it an injury, say, or somebody just has a problem, they get hurt, only 1% of those reports are actually considered like on the list. So when we see, this number reaching up to 4K, is that 1% of the real number? Like, you see a lot of things out there and you say, I don't know, I'm not sure. But the bottom line is, in the first 4 months of this, we've had more people that have passed on than that entire 20-year period that people were taking these things that they put into you in order to stop you from getting certain things. And so that's a very interesting and troubling statistic. And it starts to give me even more pause when I hear how they push on everybody to do this. And you better do this or you're inferior. And I'm better than you because I have mine. Look, I have my ribbon around my picture on Facce. Thank you, Zucker Chooch, for making that a thing. So you'd be like, look at me, and shaming everybody else for not using something that's only been approved for an emergency use. Like, really? How dare you? Hold on a minute. So I'm the one. I'm the bad guy. I did a bad thing for not being my body, my choice. Hold on a minute. I'll give you here. So I'm just here, right? And you like there. And you're like, yeah, yippity you, I did it. So you're just not a good person. You can't play with me anymore because you didn't get it. Well, guess what? You're still going to get the freaking thing. Why do you think they were like, hey, we're going to split people up? But the people over here that everybody did it, they still got to wear a freaking mask. Yeah, they got to wear a freaking mask. They got to do it because we don't want them to be around the people that could still, be infected. Why? I thought you're good. I thought you were good. You got yours, right? You're good, right? If I don't get mine, I could be around you if you got yours because you're good. You got protected. Yeah. Like, what am I missing here? I think it's the whole picture. Because the picture to me would say that if I'm safe now because I went and I got mine, then I'll go out and live my life again. But if they tell me I can't, then there's a bigger question to be asked. Why? Why can't I? Well, because we said you don't have anything that's making sense at all to me. The narrative's changed the whole time. Oh, we got to make sure people get themselves situated with this thing so they don't get it anymore. That was the first lie. I'm like, well, you still get it. Don't tell people they're not going to get it if they go out there and they be a part of the American push, whatever the heck they're doing. I don't even know. No, that's not how it works, okay? Bottom line is, and I don't know if this is accurate, but the Nuremberg situation took place, and now they can't force you to do things like that. They can't force you to put something in you that's not even approved. And that now you're figuring out is really dangerous. I mean, think about those statistics. Look at that. We're talking about less than 4 months. I mean, at a certain point, someone said that they're like, you have to make sure that the savior, so to speak, is not more deadly than the actual thing. 99.9 something. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, people are... It's the unlucky lottery. I hope I'm not the unlucky one. But I'm definitely not doing that. I'm definitely not going to be the guy in 12 months or 18 months to start seeing people pop off. And I'm like, oh, geez, I took it too. Why didn't I just wait? I get a little nervous when I see all the stuff that's going on out there. And I start saying to myself, what makes the most sense to me is if they made something based on the very first, I don't want to say much because I don't want these people screwing with me. So I'm trying to be really, really vague. But if they took the very first affliction, let's call it, before it started to become other things, but they took the very first one, and that's what they made this off of. Think about that. There's been so many other different versions. They started and they made this thing off of the first one. So, if what I'm hearing is true, they created something that's looking for just that. These things are not just that. It's something different. Even if they're fine against this, I hear they're bullies. These things that they put in, they're bullies over your actual, non-specific fighters in your body. And they almost take over and allow more gaps, which is a scarier thought. If all of a sudden you're susceptible to things you've never been susceptible before, too. Common colds or whatever else, So I don't know. But I will tell you one other thing that seems a little weird to me when I hear people saying, you need to do this by this date or else. Like, the guy who's sitting in the Oval should never say stuff like that. This is a country that's free and free and the brave, really? You could be brave then. Allow someone to be brave, but allow them to decide what is right for them. And everything I see says that this isn't right. Because the push is just so freaking extreme. There's something they don't want us to know. They don't want us to get to the other side of 9 months. They want us all to be in the same boat when that happens, so that when things do go bad, they could say, oh, well, we didn't know. We didn't know. You shouldn't have taken it, though. That was your choice. You had the choice. Nobody forced you to do it. Nobody forced you to take it. It was only set up to be for an emergency situation. Yeah. It wasn't even fully, like through the system. We hadn't run all the tests, So sorry, but you shouldn't take it. Like, what did you take? Why did you do that? Look, we found out now that the numbers were a little off. Like, by like a little, I mean like all of them are off, right? And you shouldn't have taken that thing, though, that like we made in like a 9-month period and we forced through because, 3 companies need to make a ridiculous amount of money and they'll force that situation on us no matter what. Yeah, that's where we're at. You're talking about up to 12K people this year, guys. That's just on an average. Based on this, it's probably going to be more. That's what they report. Remember, they report 1% of the actual concerns or reports. 1%. And they're saying it's 4K. That means that number could be as much as 400,000. Right? Am I right about that? I think so. Somebody tell me if I'm right about that. 1%. I don't know how to do the math on that one. But the bottom line is that number's much lower than it really is. It's actually more like 360. But still. Tim says yes. So I'm going to go with Tim and say it's yes. But just keep in mind, guys, the last 4 years we've been engineered from every angle. That's why I shut the negatube off on December 31st, 2018. I haven't turned the TV on in 857 days for selfish reasons. I don't go and turn the TV on to see what's on. I haven't done that in 857 days. There's, I think, twice I went and put Curse of Oak Island on in the last 857 days. I tried to play a night of Golf Simulator. I get a little nervous when I did that, though, because it made me think I'll enjoy it and not want to do the show anymore because I'll just want to go and swing my golf club upstairs. I didn't give a crap. I haven't done it since. But I've been able to shut off the noise. The thing is, that noise is loud. They continue to push it all through the night, even when you're in your sleep. That message is getting to you somehow. It's in your subconscious now. The message that we're all different and you should hate and all this garbage. It's just a bunch of crap. I'm so glad Diane got rid of her TV about 5 years ago. That's awesome. The news is over. Yeah, you know what? I decided to be my own form of entertainment. I didn't need to watch something that was making me feel down. Every time I watched the television, it made me feel like crap. That's why I labeled it the negatube. I started a patent or a trademark process on that. It's just like Poison and President G-Hole and Andrew Cuomo. But when you shut off the negativity enough to be able to see how toxic it is, and Diane knows what that's like, you start to see how toxic it is, and you're like, yeah, no, I'm done with that. I am done with that. No interest in that. What's my advice for being a new parent? Just always make time. This is just something I think that every parent does and should do, but try to make enough memories of you holding that child and kissing that child. And you know what I mean? Like, that is everything. This life is short. And what's even shorter is the period of time you get to hold your children in your arms. So, value that, my friend. Value that. That's the one thing. My kids are, I still hug my kids. They're I got 12, 11, and 5. So my 5-year-old is still at that stage where I get to hug the heck out of her. It's amazing. But the other two are at an age now where it's not as frequent, and I miss those things. So if there's one thing I would go back and just get even more of, it's more love for my kids, holding my kids, kissing my kids. It's the best. It's the best. Very few people in this world that are always there with love in their heart for you. And that's that child that you're going to have. And that's what's really, you start to, a crazy thing about this. I wrote a song called Growing Up. And it was like the first time I was having a kid, I wrote this song. And it's a really cool song because it expresses, what's funny is I delivered pizzas too. And not when I was this close to whatever, but when I was a kid, when I was 17, 18, I delivered pizzas. Everything you do in life is a next chapter, next graduating to another level. But I wrote this song. I was about to have my first kid.
Where all won't make it right. When you only get one life, you won't blink and miss the ride. I'm finally growing up. I'm finally growing up. I'm growing up. I'm finally growing up. Time keeps rolling by. A million years after we die. When you only get one life, you won't blink and miss the ride. I'm finally grown up. I'm finally grown up. Growing up. I'm finally growing up. Growing up. I'm finally growing up. All of my childish ways, reaching out in my newborn baby's eyes, are teaching me to treasure all my days. Look at me, I'm growing up. I'm finally growing up. I'm finally growing up. I'm growing up. I'm growing up. Time keeps rolling by, a billion years after we die. And when you only get one life, you won't blink and miss the ride. I'm finally growing up. I'm finally growing up. Growing up. I'm finally growing up. I'm growing up. I'm finally growing up. I'm finally growing up, growing up, growing up, growing up. I'm finally growing up, growing up. I'm growing up, love, growing up. I'm growing up, I'm growing. I'm finally growing up. I'm 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 growing up.
So, that's some advice for you there, Harold. Time keeps floating by, 1 billion years after we die. And if we only get one life, you don't want to blink and miss the ride. I'm finally growing up. Great tune. These are things I sit down and write. You know, we talk about things that come out of me in the moment, but the real stuff is when I actually can sit down and pen it and wield it like that. Actually, no, the real stuff is what we do here. You know? When we make up a song in real time. That's a Taylor Koa guitar. I really like this one. Thank you, Bulldog, my brother. So good to see you. Thank you, Pizza. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, I wrote that song. It was like a couple days before I had my first kid. Or it may have been in between kids, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I wrote that one in between kids. So we had kids right on the first two, obviously, 11 and 10, so right on top of each other. Hey, Conspiracy Realist Mom is in the house. I love it. You know what's weird? I gotta... Oops. Yeah, this thing is already... I think this needs to be... I think I have to fix the neck on this thing because I'm pushing hard on this in order to get these strings down. I don't usually have to do that. Why is that so bad? You know what? That was enough. We got a couple of songs in. We'll play 2 originals for you tonight. Did we write a song? We jammed a little bit. I have a lot of stuff to drop for you still. It's not a bongo. That's right. Let me play you something here. Because this thumb is hurting all of a sudden, pushing down on that thing to get it to work over here. All right, how about this? I'm going to leave it to you. Blues in the Shadows or Walking the Streets at Night? I'm playing Walking the Streets at Night. I made the decision. I just dropped this yesterday. Only 58 views. Come on, guys. We could do better than that. That's the link. Let me know if you give it a like and a share. Here we go. This song, you heard me play a little bit of this earlier, but this thing is making me feel great. Check this out.
to the shoreline. I can figure if I'm gonna make my way there, I'm gonna try, gonna run, gonna ride. I see you hiding. Come out and get something to light. 'Cause I can see you with all the hatred in your eyes. Why don't you drop it and come out and smile and live a life? On the beach and I can smell the way it feels to be out at sea, and I can't get mistaken, feeling like I've been there before.
I promise you, you're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel better.
I am so pumped to say hi to Juniper Berries and to Jose Martinez, my new hangout. I love seeing that, my friend. Very much love seeing that, Jose. We are so excited to see you each and every day. Each and every one of you guys. I think I've said this before, but I hope you know. This show, it only exists so you could understand how amazing you are. You need to connect with me and get the energy from this show and then dig down deep within and find whatever you have to unsurface. And I truly believe in each and every one of you and that together we can do something amazing. And I'm so pumped that Juniper's watching the show on the TV because the sound is always so much better when you have like a sound bar and you got a subwoofer and everything and you get to hear this. Like this, nobody realizes unless you have headphones on that bass is insane. For a drum, that's insane. So I had a question that came out from Becca. She said, is there going to be a Facce bit? Anybody getting a Beschkout? Hold on a minute. So since we're talking about all the new albums that are out, there's 4 of them out. This is crazy. There's 4 albums out so far this year, 52 songs. Just go to iTunes and type in Mark Pires and support the show. That's an easy way to support the show because you're getting music, but you're also supporting me because I'm going to put out an album a month for you. And right here is a track that's on the very first album, I believe. Yeah, this song's on the very first album, and it's a Facce bit. I wrote a song. How Dare You Write a How Dare You Song is the name of this track, okay? And I hope you enjoy this. I'm not sure if Becca's ever seen this one, actually, so I think this will be a cool one for Becca to see. And at the end, there's a very cool bit at the end, How Dare You, Frank Sinatra. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy this one. I may add a little something on the guitar here or something. Let's see. Says it's it. Tom, my brother. Oh, Tom wants me to write a song, How Dare You. Okay, I can do that. So it's either a How Dare You song starring How Dare You Guy, or it's a song just about How Dare You. And I write a song about how, I think I have to go that route. Let me try something here. Let's see what I can come up with.
I saw you driving down the East Coast on your way down to Florida. Filled up the tank, grab your favorite drink, and you keep on going down, down. The phone rings, you start to swing your head around and wonder what the sound is coming and going. Oh, it's my phone and I'll answer. Who's there? I don't care. I'm on my way to Florida anyway. It's Facce. I'm in the freaking Bronx. You can't turn the freaking car around? Come back from like South Carolina and come pay respect?
I'm sorry I can't fetch. I'm on my way to Florida. I gotta get there before the morning. How dare you? I can't figure you. You can't turn around the car. I come back to the Bronx. I'm sitting there. I got an espresso, a friggin' biscotte. You're not gonna come pay respect. Sonny, what do we do? I don't know. Let me ask you a question. So you're down South Carolina, right? You can't stop by the beach and grab me some taffy? Sonny, how dare you? I can't figure you out. Facce, I'm sorry, I gotta go, got a timeline, gotta keep. If I stop before the morning, they're gonna charge me double, and I can't deal with that, no. Are you kidding me? I got a biscotte! I understand your biscotte, it may be getting totally wet from you dipping it in that espresso. I know, I'm sorry, Facce, I just can't turn around this time. I know I did it last time. I lost a leg and an eye, I lost my right arm, everything, my right thigh, and I know I needed it. I had to pay respect, and I did that, so I gotta say no this time. How dare you? So you lost an arm, you lost your leg, you lost the thigh, you lost your eye. You can't come back and pay Facce one more surprise? How dare you? I can't figure you out, and I'm just gonna shout more and more. Oh, Sonny, show him the door. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna explore. It's what we do. It's Facce. We drink biscotte and espresso. Together they become one thing. It's like a soup. And what you gonna do? I'm gonna drink it and eat it every day, and I tell you, you need to come pay respect. That's what you do. And if you don't say it, how dare you? Oh, I'm almost there, Facce. I can't turn around now. I can see my house in the distance. It's right there over the hill. I'll be there soon. How dare you? You can't turn around right now. Come back 24 hours, back to the Bronx and pay respect. I can't figure it. I don't understand why they made you. Are you even human? You may be an alien like Mark Zuckerberg. I'm just wondering, maybe it's true. Look, I got one question. How dare you? Hold on a minute. I got a question for you. I saw you last week out there in the garden working on that new project. Yeah, I gotta get watermelons this year. Yeah, right. Hold on a minute. Let me ask you. You got that new watermelon project going, right? All you gotta do is put one more watermelon seed in the ground for the year. You're done, right? You can't forget about the watermelon seed. Turn around, go down to the street, come over to Facce and pay respect. I can't figure you out. Sonny, what do we do? He's not even responding anymore, Sonny. I don't know what to say. I think I scared him off. I think I did. No, Facce, you didn't scare me off. I just got off the exit, almost home now. Told you I see my house over the hill. And while you're screaming, I'm just pulling up, grabbing the mail from the mailbox. Yeah, I gotta go see what's there, bring it to my wife, because I haven't been home in a few days. Been driving home from the Northeast, you know. I didn't know you were in the Bronx. I'm sorry. I didn't get the wire, the memo. Maybe next time you should let it out on the social media channels, on the Dick Facce show. You gotta let the world know that you're there in the Bronx and waiting for respect to be paid. And you're drinking your espresso and then you're dipping your biscotte. How dare you? Hold on a minute. You singing a song, really? You can't do that. Sonny, they're using my likeness. I don't play along. I
don't like when you make a song out of the Facce. I'm gonna take you to court. I'm calling my attorney. His name is Rudy Giuliani. He's doing a great job for the press. No, seriously, he is. Getting nothing done. Because the left wing is so freaking fake, the news. How dare you? Whoa, 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 whoa. How dare you? Whoa, 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 whoa. That'll be dropped tomorrow. The How Dare You song. Holy freaking cow. Whew. Tom, thank you for asking me, because my mind only goes places when people ask me to try things like that. And honestly, I was a little nervous at first. I was like, I can't think of anything. Like, how dare you? I'm like, first, and then all of a sudden. How dare you? Hold on a minute. You're on the way to San Diego, right? You gotta go. Gotta get there before the morn. If you don't get there, they're gonna say, oh, I'm sorry. We're sending you back to your homeland, to Kenya, with your friend Obama. That's right. You're not gonna go. You're not gonna go back with Obama to Kenya and pay respect to Obama's pop who's buried there in Kenya. You're gonna say, oh, look, he became president, even though he couldn't, because he wasn't born here. He was born in Kenya. Yeah, they made up a fake birth certificate to try to make it seem like it was the real SHIT. You know, I wasn't gonna say it, because we don't do that on this show. But I could think of the rhymes. Maybe you heard it, even though I didn't say it. You should have, because that's how it works. Look, I'm gonna twerk. Oh, that's really bad.
Guys, I'm sorry. Because I have the ability to do this now,
Hold on, man.
I gotta watch that part again. Like, this whole thing with Obama was, like, insane.
You didn't give
this is inspired
don't
right
get
here.
there. They're gonna say, oh, I'm sorry.
I gotta pop this on. This is insane. Check this out. These are all live improvs, but listen to how my mind was able to put this together real quick. This is pretty cool.
How dare you? Hold on a minute. You're on the way to San Diego, right? You gotta go. Gotta get there before the morn. If you don't get there, they're gonna say, oh, I'm sorry. We're sending you back to your homeland, to Kenya, with your friend Obama. That's right. You're not gonna go. You're not gonna go back with Obama to Kenya and pay respect to Obama's pop who's buried there in Kenya. You're gonna say, oh, look, he became president, even though he couldn't, because he wasn't born here. He was born in Kenya. Yeah, they made up a fake birth certificate to try to make it seem like it was the real SHIT. You know, I wasn't gonna say it, because we don't do that on this show. But I could think of the rhymes. Maybe you heard it, even though I didn't say it. You should have, because that's how it works. Look, I'm gonna twerk. Oh, that's really bad. How dare you? Hold on a minute. I can't figure you. You didn't give Dick Facce a record contract on the first How Dare You song? Why was Jimmy Iovino not calling into the Real Talk program right then, saying, Dick Facce, we got to give you a contract, greatest singer of all time? I know. How dare you? Hold on now, man. Sinatra got nothing. Are you kidding me? You get Facce in there. We're singing the classics. Oh, yeah. You got the world on the strings. Look, gold records. You put me in the studio. You say, look, I got a yo-yo in my hand. Friggin' platinum. Are you kidding, Facce? When Facce gets up there, it's multi-platinum records. I could go up there and not even say a word. I could just go up there and say, how dare you? Multi-platinum double digits with a triple on the top. You can have emeralds. They're putting an emerald on yours. They're like, oh, Facce. Facce came along. And he was like, oh, we're going to go in there. And when he got in the studio, his voice melted the world. They told Sinatra that we don't need his music anymore. Yeah, they kind of left him a note in heaven. look, Sinatra, you were good for a while. We enjoyed you. You did a good job. But there's a guy named Facce. Hold on now, man. Frank Sinatra, you don't know who Dick Facce is? How dare you? Hold on now, man. Sinatra, you saying you're the blue-eyed guy, right? You can't use those eyes? You can't put them ears to the telegraph system you got up there in the heavens? Empire respect for the Facce? Sonny! Sinatra's not paying... Yeah, baby blue eyes. He's not paying respect to the Facce. I know. I offered a biscotti. He doesn't want it in heaven. He says they don't need biscotti there. They have unlimited supply. They've got a guy makes a biscotti. Like that. Sinatra, he says he's sitting there, Sonny. Check this out. He's there. He's got an espresso, right? And he just closes his eyes and goes, biscotti. In his mind, he's in his freaking hand. But it's not like the Stella d'Oro. It's not a Stella. No, it's a real deal. It's the original Stella. Stella's up in heaven, though. See, look, hold on, man. You got to understand. Everybody that was good and created great things on Earth, they're up there, right? So when Sinatra asks for an espresso biscotti, the original make of espresso squeezes the espresso. Yeah, I know, Sonny. And then the biscotti is piping hot, made by Stella d'Oro, the real Stella d'Oro. I'm not talking about the store-made brand now. I'm telling you, Stella d'Oro's up there, right? And just willing them for Sinatra. So we can't compete. I'm sorry. But I'll tell you what, the people on Earth, they just got a front story, front row seat to the Facce singing. I'm sorry. Next album, triple double platinum with you're going to put something on the outside of it. I know it. I know you. You're going to put something on the outside. Look, I put some sort of frills there. It was triple double platinum. You don't put anything else on triple double platinum. You hang it on the freaking wall. What are we doing here? Oh, guys, we needed that, right? We needed that. Oh.
Sure did. Who doesn't need that? How Dare You Fishmonger was completely insane. All these were so funny, guys. You got to go back and watch.
We need stories.
Do you?
We need stories to understand ourselves. We are the only creature that does this unusual thing.
All right, so guys, I want to play How Dare You Fishmonger, okay? Because it's stupid silly. Pizza Man, my brother. Well, I'd say just lead with your heart, brother. Lead with your heart. As long as you, if you guys bring each other to the table and you sit down and you go over what's important to each other, and you kind of find a good starting point, you're going to be a good place, my friend. But this good starting point is a child, if that is the starting point. Okay, let me play you guys this. It's cold. This was some insanity when I did this, guys. So we were on a roll. There's something like over 100 plus Facce different videos. I used to do this crazy thing with Facce where I would just say the most outlandish stuff. That's how Facce started. I'm going to show you a couple of those right now so you have an idea. Like How Dare You Call God is probably one of the best ones because it also has a How Dare You Peter Parker in it. It's a double episode. But just to give you an idea of when I used to do the crazy stuff as Facce, where I just kind of roll into it didn't even make sense, but that was what was great about Facce. This one's called How Dare You Fishmonger. What are you, a fishmonger? You a fishmonger? I can't figure you weird. I thought I had it saved here. I guess I have to pull up the clip. Hold on a second. How dare you fishmonger? So stupid. It's not super long, though, which is great, because I don't want to play a long one for you yet. The long one I was telling you about is the How Dare You God. That one's pretty insane. Check that out. I'll give you the link right there. And this is it. It's called How Dare You Fishmonger. And this is Facce when he was just being Facce.
What are you doing on your phone?
I'm sorry, I left a gentleman alone in my apartment,
This is
so
all
I'm tracking
pre-green
him
screen.
to make sure he leaves.
So I didn't have anything green screen, just kind of let my mind roam.
What are you doing? You're bringing it to me. I got an espresso and a biscotte. I'm dipping the biscotte. What are you doing to me? My biscotte smells like your fish now. What are you, a fishmonger? Are you a fishmonger? What are you doing to me? I can't figure you out. What are we doing, Sonny? My biscotte smells like fish. What did I use, Sonny? See, I told you, it smells like fish. Smell my friggin' espresso. This guy, he doesn't freaking know. It's like when I talk to you. I'm like, oh, hold on. You're in freaking old school Yugoslavia. Before they changed the name. You got a Yugo. That's right. You're driving down from your freaking village with your Yugo. You put a couple of, jars of, I don't know, marmalade or something. I don't know what you do. You got this marmalade stuff. You're driving the Yugo in Yugoslavia. Right? You get a call on your old Zach Morris cell phone. You know the one that's the size of your Yugo? You take it out, you need 3 people to help you hold it up so you can push a button. Because you can't hold it and push buttons. When you hold it, it starts going down. You need to put a knee under it so you can dial digits into the friggin' phone. It's a Zach Morris model. You try to hold it to your head goes down. So you're figuring out counterweight mechanisms in your car. You set up a lift and pulley, right? You connect it to the top of the Zach Morris 1001. You put your foot down. You can put your head there. Also, you can freaking let go now. Now, it's weird because at times you got someone over there, you bang him in the head. Sometimes Sonny, he's sitting with me, right? I go push the 1 right into Sonny's freaking head. Sonny, that's why you're so freaking silly. Because I brain damaged you. I'm sorry, Sonny. I didn't see your head there. When I was pushing Zach Morris 1001, I needed to get it going. Hit the dial digits, bang him in the freaking head. How dare me, I know. Anyway, you call from your Yugo. He's ring-a-dinging. You ask your counterpart to hold it up so you can push the green button. So whoever the freak is on the phone starts talking, right? You click it. Hidnagoligo! I don't know what the freak Yugoslavian sounds like. Something like this, right? Huggy-galago! It's Facce. I'm in the Bronx. You can't turn your freaking Yugo around? Go back to the house? Get on a wheelbarrow or something. It's faster. You go down to the shipyard. You catch... there's a vessel leaving. It's an oil tanker. It's going around, all the way. You're going Russia, all that crazy stuff, right? Eventually, you're going to find your way over by the New York Harbor. Okay? You left December 15th, 2014. You're arriving December 12th. Not bad. 2027. You're almost there, okay? 6 more years, we're gonna see you, okay? We'll see you when you arrive. When you get here, you gotta get off the vessel. You probably got a freaking long beard, like Rip Van Winkle or something, right? You get off. Maybe you trim that thing. I don't want to see you like that. You go, you walk over, and you go. I said it again. Sonny, that was unintentional. How dare you, Sonny? He's trying to rush the story. You can't do this, Sonny. I'm telling them. They need to know. So you figure this out, right? You're talking about a 17-year journey. You're going, right? I'm sorry. It was a 9. It was a 12-year journey. You're on your way. You're almost there. I'm proud of you. Proud of you, kid, right? So you get off. You got that beard you're tripping on as you walk, right? You're walking, trying not to trip. You're hoping you don't fall. You're going down. You're on your way, all right? You got to the freaking... You walk up to the table. You smell like a fishery. You smell like you've been just gutting fish for 14 years. What do you know? I told you, trim that thing, put a little deodorant. You came to see Facce. I'm sorry. You came to pay respect by being smelly and disrespecting the Facce. I can't figure you. What are we doing here? What are you doing? You take 12 years. You show up smelling like a fishery. You got the Wuhan, right? Are you Fluhan season? What are you doing? You're bringing it to me. I got an espresso and a biscotte. I'm dipping the biscotte. What are you doing to me? My biscotte smells like your fish now. What are you, a fishmonger? Are you a fishmonger? What are you doing to me? I can't figure you out. What are we doing, Sonny? It smells like fish. Going at you, Sonny. See? I told you. It smells like fish. Smell my friggin' fish. Oh, guys. You dipping the friggin' biscotte. You can't dip a biscotte.
Oh, welcome to the Real Talk Show, everybody. Yeah, we were the Real Talk Show. That's right.
That freaking Fornato again.
Oh.
How dare you, Fornato?
Wow. If you guys haven't seen How Dare You Fornato yet, you got to watch that. Yeah, How Dare You Fornato is insane. Like, I thought that's where it was going right there. Because How Dare You Fornato is pretty ridiculous. You guys want to watch another How Dare You? Some of these are so insane, guys. Like, ridiculously insane. Like, How Dare You Scuba Diver was a funny one. Let me see if I can find that for you. This one right here, I want to give you a little preface. So we had a new subscriber. And who was this? Guys, do you remember who this was? Are they still kicking it with us? Are you still kicking it with us, Scuba Diver? One of our family members came in. They were like, hey, I love scuba diving. It was like the first time they were here. So I made this bit. Check this out.
You now own one.
Let me ask you one more thing. You're a scuba diver. You're down with a lesson. You have a family of 5 with you. You get a call on your scuba monitor. What? Scuba monitor? Scuba monitor? You got a call on your scuba earpiece made by Fisher-Price. I'm in the Bronx. You can't swim away from the family? Survival of the fittest. You put on the extra long flippers. You could get there in half the time. You come out of New York Harbor, dripping, shaking out like a freaking dog. You take off the big flippers. You can leave them there. You hide them under a slip or something so no one takes them. You don't want to be stealing your big flippers. You got to go back after. Your legs hurt. Get to the Bronx. I'm sorry. I just finished my coffee. I just finished my espresso. I just took my last bite of the biscotte. You come walking around the corner? You expect me to somehow hang around for your respect? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you keep me waiting? I can't figure you. I told you I'd be leaving at 5 p.m. sharp. It's 5:01. You got the 5:01 blues. You should go get a job at Lee Jeans. Ask them. Are you at Levi's? I forget. One of them are 5:01 blues. I think it's Levi's. Anyway, go get them. Go get the freaking jeans. Wear them. Wear them. You're already wearing them. You just don't even have the physical copy. But you are the freaking jeans. You're the guy. Sonny, can you freaking figure this guy out? I know. No, Sonny, give him a break, okay? He's just a kid. He's just a kid. He doesn't understand. Yeah, no, I know. Look, Sonny, give me a minute here. I think I got it. Let me ask you a question. You just got off a flight. You're in Vegas. Yeah, baby. You're throwing double deuces. I don't freaking know what that means. You get there. You're in your room, right? You're just about to go down. You got a stack of hundreds in your hand. You can't wait to play 5 cards. You can't wait to sit down and throw those dice. You can't wait to go down there and put it on black. You find out I'm in the Bronx. You can't get up, leave your stack of bills on the bed so Cassandra, the cleaning lady, can take it the following morning when she comes to fix your room. You can't just put it all beside you, jump back on the plane. Bronx. Pay respect. I just can't figure you out. I'm disappointed. That's all I can say. You're not willing to do what's necessary.
And Doug.
Commercials, really?
I'm gonna tell your mother. What's her number? I'm not freaking kidding. Give me her phone number right now. You saying 8? Listen, Joan. Hey, Joan. How you doing? Look, it's Dick Facce. Yeah, Joan, look. I know you're a fan. Look, I got a problem, though. I'm with your kids. Yeah, Tommy, Derek, Janice. How dare they? Joni, what are you teaching these kids? Look, we got a problem here. They don't understand respect. And Joan, let me ask you a question, okay? You're an astronaut. You're on the rings of Saturn, currently. You're going from ring to ring. Right now you're on ring 3. You got like still a whole lot to go. You find out I'm in the Bronx. Let me ask you a question, because you know the answer. You're not going to open up a black hole? Open up the freaking black hole, squeeze through it. You come down in some sort of pot or something. Look, you figure that out, okay? That's on you, right, Joan? I know. You got down into like the ocean, Indian Ocean. They didn't even get you in the Atlantic. They didn't even get you in the Atlantic. They're like, oh, let's drop her in the India. So look, you're in the Indian Ocean, right? They come by with like a boat with a crane. They come in like the jaws of life, pick you out of the water. Remember like the old put 50 cents in the machine thing at the bowling alley? Where you have a chance, like 3 chances in 60 seconds? And every time you grab like a ball or the toy you want, the jaws would grab it and it wouldn't work. Remember that, Joan? I know, Joan. It was, how dare they make it such a tempting lie with the jaws thing? I get it. Look, Joan, keep me on topic, okay? So, they pull you out of the friggin' water, right? On the boat, Indian Ocean. Oh, Joan, you were fantastic. We have to debrief you. We're going to debrief you over here in Indonesia. You look at the friggin' guy. You say, Indonesia? Take me to the friggin' Bronx. Joan, to drop them friggin' frames on me, Joan. How dare they? Joan! Joan! Your mother, she hung up on me. Do you know how rude that is? Look, I'd never do that to anybody. I'd never hang up and be rude, like your mother. Now I get it. Now I understand. One more thing. Let me ask you this one. You just had your left leg amputated last week. You gotta stay on the mend for 4 more days. Take medications, right? You find out I'm wrong. You can't grab the crutches? Hobble out 1 leg at a time? Or 1 leg? And get yourself to an airport somewhere? Just get on a friggin' plane somehow? I don't know what you do. Again, you figure that out. Fly through the air, 1 leg and all. What the hell is wrong with me? Back to the Bronx, I'm sitting there with my espresso, with my biscotte, dipping. I'm dipping that biscotte. I'm dipping it. It's delicious. The best biscotte I've ever had in my life. The espresso was squeezed from an Italian man. The best. You can't come. I'm Paris, man. How dare you? Hold on now, man. You're at the DMV. You gotta get your license renewed today, or you go to jail. No, that's fine. You go to jail. You're 1 person from the renewal. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, who's the... Oh, hi, Dick Facce. What's going on? I'm in the Bronx. You can't drop the application for an extension on your license. Drive across country. Somehow. In 7 hours. Get a super jet. I don't care. You figure that out. You show up at the Bronx. You come walking around the corner. I'm sitting there. Espresso. Biscotte. Pay respect. It's just simple. It's just a simple thing. How dare you? How dare I can't figure you out?
It was a long one, but I think those bits are completely hilarious. Now, I do have one more for you here. This one's really short, but I think it kind of shows a little bit of the perspective on a certain actor. And it's not Ben Affleck. We have a lot of good ones with Ben Affleck too. You should watch.
As a teenager, I carried a camera with me everywhere.
This is a short about this chooch.
I'm gonna pull a De Niro on him. I'm gonna pretend I know how to act. And when they say, action, I'll just talk like myself. And be like, let's give him an Oscar. He's the worst. Are you kidding me? De Niro? How dare you? Hold on now, man. I was up for a part. I was up for the part that he got. Yeah, in Bronx Tale. He's right. I was there at my table. They're like, hey, we're auditioning for Bronx Tale. I'm like, I'm in the friggin' Bronx already. I got a table here with an espresso and a biscotte, dipping the biscotte right here while you're filming over there. I'm already typecast for the part. What do you want me to do? They're like, you got to read these lines real quick. These over here. I'm like, okay, I could do that. I did that. They're like, you're the genius that we've not seen in our lives. They give the friggin' part to De Niro? Are you kidding me? De Niro? He's friggin' terrible. He's like, kid, what are you doing? But he didn't even have the friggin' Bronx thing going. You know what I mean? It's like, who is that? De Niro acting like De Niro on stage reading script as De Niro? Oh, yeah, let's give him a couple million and a friggin' Oscar. How dare you? How dare you? I can't figure you out with the De Niro move. And then he's so critical of the president. Oh, yeah? Why don't you be the president or something? Oh, yeah, I did the Tribeca Film Festival. Oh, you did? Oh, good for you. Is that where you acted like yourself and got paid to be yourself? And you had an Oscar for being yourself? How dare you? I was there at my table being myself. I was being Facce, getting respect. They friggin' disrespected the Facce by hiring Robert De Niro. He's not worth the De Niro, okay? He's not worth the De Niro. Oh, how dare you? Oh, we're gonna give him millions and an Oscar. Oh, what did he do? Well, he read the script. Suddenly, can you believe this? They give De Niro millions and a friggin' Oscar. They said he was genius. Have you seen him? Yeah, same guy as when he's going to get a friggin' grocery bag. He's like, I need milk and I need some... They're like, really? You need to ask for the milk like this? What happened with this guy? How dare you, De Niro? I can forget you. You pretend to be an actor, but you're just a guy reading a script.
Should this tactical zoom lens be...
Unending amounts of Dick Facce clips, including the new stuff on green screen. All the new stuff on green screen is like, that's where we do all the scenes, X-Files, and Where in the World is Facce. And I love all of it. It's all great stuff. I'm going to play you a little something here. This is a good wind down tune at the end of the night here. This one needs more views as well, guys. This song right here is special. This is going on the album. This happened the other day, and I dropped it. And kind of haunting. Let me know what you think.
I've been chasing my tail. I've been wasting my energy. I've been tasting life. Cut it out with a knife. No more patience, no more waiting for time to come. Now I'm going. No slowing, no, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. No stopping me. No more kindness in the world. Only hatred. Only deceit. But I'm not sitting back. I'm not listening. No, I'm just leading with my heart and leading with my voice. You got that choice. You can do what you want, what you please. No more waiting.
No more waiting. No more waiting. No, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. No more waiting. That is a pretty tune right there. That will be going on this month's album, so I hope you enjoy it. Ooh, guys, we've had another great evening here. But it is time for us to go away. Until tomorrow, Friday night, when we do it all over again for day 858 in a row. Jeez, we're getting closer and closer, huh? To 900 days, 1,000 days, and beyond. See where it goes. Pick up 4 albums live. I'll get the other one out in a couple weeks, guys. And if you have any requests for tomorrow, shoot them my way. I'll do my best. And remember, keep that head up. Life is crazy, but that's why we're here every day, to shut off the noise. And let me quickly say goodnight to everybody. So if you are here, stop lurking, say goodnight, and let me say goodnight to you as well. Where are we? Where's our show? Where's tonight's show? Here we go. Day 57 in a row. Kinda crazy. Right now, no, 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 no. So, Bobby, B, Becca, Dana, BJ Bumblebee in the house, Letty, Jacqueline, and Dana. I said Dana twice, but that's because I saw Dana's name twice. And I want you guys to know you're all awesome. If you're here, say goodnight or forever hold your peace. And remember, I will see you tomorrow. Until then, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You got to go away. You got to go away.